back to the Road to Episode 7, my ongoing series where I chart the road to the release of Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens on December 18th, 2015. And today is, well, yesterday was the final day of Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim. And yes, this is the day 4 kind of roundup video where I talk about what happened on the final day of the convention, the celebration that it was. It was an awesome event, you know. Again, I got to see so much of it through the live streaming on YouTube, and then when it was archived later, watch some of the panels and the interviews and all that kind of thing. It was really, really cool. I mean, if Comic-Con was like that, it would be amazing because then everyone could kind of join in on the fun, but they like to keep it exclusive and to not show people the teasers and stuff, so you get this dodgy phone footage of you know, exclusive clips and things like that. But this time it was all, you could see everything except for the biggest bit of news that came out of day 4, which I'll get to in a minute. But I didn't watch the Baron of Smooth, the Billy D. Williams panel. I'll probably go back and watch that at some point, but wasn't too interested in checking it out really. And again, there wasn't that much going on in the final day. It was just kind of like winding down. There was like recaps and things like that. I enjoyed the kind of video they put at the end of the closing ceremony, which wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. It was basically just the hosts kind of saying goodbye, and not any of like the people who were like the big stars, like the cast or anything like that. Which is fair enough, I suppose. They didn't make a big show of it or anything, but there was like clips of like what had gone on during the first couple of days, like the big stuff, the trailer reveal. They actually filmed the audience with like night vision and stuff when the trailer was shown for the first time on day 1. And there's a great shot, and I'll include it on the screen, of Oscar Isaac watching the trailer from the crowd, and just that look of just like pure joy and kind of pride about the fact that, you know, he's in this and it looks awesome. I just thought it was a really cool little shot where they caught him where he probably wasn't thinking that he was being filmed. And then you got John Boyega just going like, "Ah, this is mental!" You know, it's kind of different reactions, but kind of funny. And yeah, so that was kind of not much really coming out of it news-wise, except for the one that wasn't really confirmed. The panel that wasn't confirmed was conversations with Gareth Edwards and Josh Trank. There was like a list, and it wasn't confirmed whether these were actually happening, except for the ones which were like, you know, the Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, etc. But it was kind of confirmed, I think, the day before or something. As far as I'm aware, what I saw on the website, they made it official, announced it, and so Josh Trank couldn't make it. He was ill, and he tweeted about it, said he was sorry he couldn't make it, but he's had like the worst flu of his life, unfortunately. So it was just Gareth Edwards, and I think Kathleen Kennedy was there as well. But they didn't stream this. I think they showed some highlights of it later on, but they didn't stream it, which was a shame. And they did the kind of exclusive thing where they didn't show the clip that they screened for Rogue One, the new Star Wars spin-off film. And this, honestly, I wasn't expecting it at all. Really got me excited, and I wasn't expecting anything else that exciting from Celebration, just some cool panels and things like that to enjoy. It was awesome, really. I mean, someone put it up on YouTube instantly. I think it's got taken down now, but basically they introduced this kind of teaser clip, not really a teaser trailer, and it's a shot going through the jungle, and there's the voiceover from Alec Guinness from the first film, you know, before the dark times, before the Empire. Can't do a very good Alec Guinness impression, but you get the gist of it. And as he says before the Empire, the shot pans up from the jungle and you see the skyline, and slowly into view comes the Death Star, which is just huge against it. It just looks unbelievable, and it just gave me a little bit of a chill, you know, even though it was crappy footage. And yeah, it was really cool because they finally announced some details about the film Star Wars Rogue One. For one, I like this. They're going to call it anthology films. So the films that aren't the episodes are going to be called Star Wars. Well, they're not going to be called Star Wars Anthology Rogue One. I'm sure it'll just be Star Wars Rogue One, and then anthology will be there somewhere on the poster or something. It's even on the logo. It's like Star Wars Rogue One Anthology. And I like that they're calling it that as opposed to a spin-off. Obviously they weren't going to say spin-off on the poster, but I just like that they're kind of putting it under a banner. And maybe it means that they are sticking with the episodes, episodes 7, 8 and 9. They're just, you know, for the ease of marketing, they're just going with Star Wars Force Awakens, and then, you know, down in the bottom in the fine print credit it'll say episode 7. But yeah, I like that they're differentiating it from themselves, even though I had a bit of a rant last week about it seeming like they were going away from that, because in the digital collection they removed the episode from the title of all 6 films when they released the digital collection, as far as the promotional stuff goes, not the actual films themselves. So yeah, so Star Wars Anthology Rogue One is going to be about, and I think this was talked about, rumoured months ago, But for me, I never really take it at face value until it's been announced officially, and it has been. It is about a group of rebels who try to steal some Death Star plans. So it just sounds awesome. It takes place just before A New Hope, so I really love that as well. And it's kind of just like, wow, this is actually real. This is actually happening. We're getting more Star Wars films outside of the episodes that will be, you know, just stuff you never thought you'd see in a film, you know. And again, people make fan films, they do some amazing stuff, but it doesn't compare to a big blockbuster film where they put hundreds of millions into it and you get to see this awesome. I mean, I'm really excited about it. I think Gareth Edwards is great. I loved, was it Monsters or Monster? It was Monsters, I think it was. Watched it about a year or so ago. Really enjoyed that film. The new Godzilla he made was fantastic, blockbuster. So yeah, I've got good faith in him delivering a great Star Wars film. Apparently, he said there's an emphasis on the fact that there are no Jedi in the film. So again, we're getting something we've never seen before, a full Star Wars film without any Jedi. Felicity Jones, who's the only confirmed cast member as of now, she'll be playing a vulnerable rebel fighter, I guess. I don't know well, she's a rebel. I don't know what role she plays within the Rebel Alliance, but either way, she's on the good team, I guess. But yeah, just seeing the Death Star again in a film would be really cool as well. Just things like that. Anything else from Rogue One, really? I mean, they showed some concept art and things like that, and Gareth Edwards was talking about how, you know, it's Star Wars, so it's going to be like a war film, talking about the films that are going to be influencing it, films like Black Hawk Down and Saving Private Ryan and stuff like that. So yeah, it could be really different, interesting and unique, I think, and I'm really excited about it, because I didn't think that I'd be that interested, but once they showed that little clip, it sold me. And well, it didn't sell me on the whole film, but just the idea of it, and now that we know what it's going to be about, is very cool. Because there were some people who thought it might be about Boba Fett, because the rumor was it was going to be Boba Fett, Han Solo, Yoda. But this one just sounds interesting. None of the big characters are going to be in it, and so it'll be a real test of whether they can kind of make a Star Wars film that will make a lot of money without kind of resorting to bringing back people or bringing back characters that people already love. So I think they can do it. I think they can pull it off. So yeah, that's about it. A few other things that I've read today. The patent for the BB-8 droid design with the ball and how it works and everything has been found, and there's like a really complicated diagram of how it works, you know, with all the science of it and everything, which is really cool. And also someone made a post on the internet somewhere months ago talking about Jakku, the desert planet, said it's called Jakku, and it's not Tatooine. So this guy had it right like ages ago, and he had loads of stuff that was right that we saw over this past few days. So if you look at other things he said, it's probably, you know, as good as read that it's probably true. And one of them, again, if you don't want to hear anything at all about the film, then turn this. It's nothing big, nothing major, but turn the video off now, and thanks for watching. But he said that apparently Max von Sydow's character was the leader of the Star Destroyer that crashes on Jakku, and previously the planet was deserted, but because of the crash, a settlement started, and it's become this kind of weird hive of like scavengers and stuff. It's like Mos Eisley, like a real rough kind of, you know, settlement, I guess. And also Rey, played by Daisy Ridley, she lives inside this AT-AT or something, and it's like half buried almost and stuff, and like it sounds really cool. So yeah, that's about it really. It's been pretty cool this past few days. It's kind of a Star Wars overload, I know, but I guess that's what happens. And also they announced that Star Wars Celebration, the next one will be another Celebration Europe, and it'll be in London in July 2016, so that's pretty cool. They kind of go back and forth. I think the last one was in Germany a couple of years ago. So yeah, there we go. That's it. That's my coverage for Celebration. All 4 videos, or 5 I guess, with my teaser reaction. Thanks for watching. I'm sure there's much more to come, and I'll see you with the next one.
I don't know, Podstepman.